So, last time, hello, Met Travelers, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Thank
Last time on Dungeons and Dragons. What is it, session 61?
Yes.
It's pretty fucked up.
Soon.
I can't wait for 69.
God.
Soon.
Soon.
The sexiest episode yet.
Oh.
Best of them all.
So, last time,
No,
you guys...
it still says reverence. Fuck.
Last time we left the tent city.
You left Tent City, you traveled across the sand, and have entered the city of Renlin, and, very quickly decided to get on your merry way and climb over the 100-foot wall puzzle. And-
Flew, and it was amazing. And also flew, and honey, Quill. Yeah, we changed our names mid.
Yeah, we
Right.
sure do have aliases now. Every single one of us.
Woohoo!
Except
for
for
Wow.
List in front of you, because I do.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
got a list.
had a list here for a week.
Yeah. I should have been going over this list the whole time.
And you took it
yeah.
away the one day you need it?
No, it's still here.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. I'm a fool.
So yeah, we scaled some walls, and it was a specifically Benji puzzle to get up here.
We scaled
I'm
2
just-
walls last session. It was a very wall-getting-over-y session.
It was an uplifting session.
Mhm.
It's an uplifting
Ah, there it is.
Anyway. I made a puzzle for Benji, and Benji alone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy birthday!
Sure. Let's go with it.
And we left off with you guys making it to the top because we were very tired and did not want to continue because it was late. So, everyone give me that stealth check with the bonus from Reverence.
Okay, is there any sort of advantage if some of us are still holding invisibility?
Everybody's invisible except for Rizlan. And,
Not Rizlan.
sorry, except for Ren. And Lilith and Quill are birds.
You're right. So it's just Ren. Hold on then.
I mean, we still make stealth checks, but with
It's advantage.
Mad advantage, yeah. Blick.
Do I need to make a bird stealth check? I don't have stats for small bird in front of me. Hang on.
Gonna say no, because no one's gonna be suspicious of bird, but you can do it if you want to.
I'm good.
If you want to look up those stats.
Yeehaw.
Yeah!
You?
All of these nat 20s are still plus 10, so like,
Uh-huh.
you're like, who are you?
We're gone.
I'm God. I'm God of stealth. You can't see me. I'm like John Cena.
Oh my god!
It's fine, it's a 17, it's a 17, it's a 17.
Yeah.
I don't like that John Cena joke. Are we just gonna leave that?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're just gonna leave that right where it came from.
Oh, I hate it.
I'm just thinking of the recorders in the nose.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Nope, not that one.
Okay. Whew. I'm so funny.
You are.
I'm not.
You are. Oh. Who was
Oh.
that?
Hmm.
Cool. That one was Gabriel.
It's fine. It's
Stealthy.
a 15. It's a 15.
It is. That's really funny. That's 2 2s.
That's rough.
That is kind of rough. Oof.
All right. Yeah. Everyone is fine except for Gabriel.
It's
Oh.
a 15. That's okay.
It is a
We'll
15.
find
yeah.
out.
I understand this.
Don't hurt them.
The hell's a Gabriel? God, okay, we
The
can't
hell's
do this again.
Gabriel?
The hell's a Gabriel?
Can't
Telling
keep
me
doing this.
your real name isn't Tracer? It's called Soldier 76 because he's got 75
siblings who are also called Soldier.
Anyway.
So, just like Cher. Okay, anyway, please.
So you all make it to the top, and everyone is invisible but Ren, correct?
Yes. And Lilith and Quill are birds.
Yes. 2 birds.
2 birds.
Having sex.
Nope.
Nope. No, definitely not.
Not that one.
Two
No.
birds holding hands.
That's better.
Sure.
You are. It's like nighttime, so there's not really any people up here actually, and you seem fine for now. The only one who is visible is Ren, who just sort of quickly ushers you like closer to the tree, to the general air, and 2 birds.
Actual Disney Prince Rin. He's just got 2 birds.
Yeah, I guess do you land on Ren's shoulders?
Yes, now, yes.
Yes.
Oh, good.
All right. Yeah, you all head over to the tree, and there is give me a perception.
All of us?
Whoever wants to.
Sure. So, probably all of us.
And probably all of you, yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Why does reference suck so bad?
Look down.
Oh.
Nice.
I mean Omaha. Who the fuck's reference?
Oh wait, I need to check this.
Why is Chance here?
thing.
I thought he was in the last
He
city.
followed you. So.
Who that?
Oh fuck! Who's this?
Who that?
You can't see each other or yourselves when you're invisible, right?
Correct.
I
So, yeah,
imagine we're baby chaining or trying to, but
Oh, also,
I mean,
Quill doesn't have night vision right now.
Yeah. Whoa, that 20 now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So
So wouldn't not having night vision make it disadvantage?
I don't know. That's up to the man.
I'll leave it and just edit the answer you'll get.
All right.
So all of you sort of look around the base of this tree to the other side of the platform, and most of you just kind of bump into each other, realizing, oh god, there's invisible people here. Claude, you actually like fall on your face.
Oh, buddy.
Although, question: If Lilith she's in bird form, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she's on my shoulder, does that mean she's just kind of like floating in midair?
No, I said she's on Ren's shoulder.
Oh, Ren. Okay, my bad.
I mean, she could be if you wanted to, but she would
Yeah,
be floating in air.
Yeah. It's better stick around.
I imagine someone had polymorphed Lilith, so she has the stats of a bird.
Yeah.
Correct. She's a real bird.
But Quill beast-shaped, which retains the stuff.
Correct.
And I think we determined Quill's like trying to help guide Lilith, and that's probably also landed on Ren.
Tweet,
Yeah,
tweet,
she's-
come over here.
Yeah.
She's very stupid right now, though. I just want you to know that.
She is like unbelievably dumb.
Yeah.
Basically is fighting the instinct to run. Only is trusting because there's another bird here. So there is one guard on the other side of this tree who's sort of not really paying that much attention, just kind of tiredly looking out over the city, and like is holding like a sort of rod spear that you can see. But their back is turned to you guys, and uh, Claude, you like fall flat on your face and are now prone, I guess. And someone like trips over you.
Oh.
I guess it's Amahal because you got the weapons. So now you're both on your fucking asses, and the guard kind of jumps a little bit and looks around, and Ren quickly like ducks back behind the tree with his back to it, and just kind of looks at the general night air and just puts a finger to his lips.
We all just freeze.
Yeah.
The guard. I guess let me roll a perception check for a guard. Yeah. Yeah, you all are fine.
Woo.
Yeehaw.
The guard sort of like glances around once before just and just like turns back and like yawns a little, stretches his shoulders, and Ren just kind of breathes a sigh of relief, like, oh thank God, and starts like sneaking around the other side of the tree. Everyone give me another stealth check.
Oh my god. Advantage because we're still all invisible. Except Ren.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
Plus 10.
Yeah,
Plus 10.
That's plus 10.
We ain't here. It's what it still boils down to.
Ain't nobody in this place.
Oh, that was the wrong way to roll that. Okay. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I think everyone's fine. Yeah, no one's in trouble. So yeah, you make it down to this other side, and the bless you.
Bless you.
You make it over to this corner here, and you can actually see like a flight of stairs that actually go along the wall and head down into the actual city. And you just kind of slink along there. It's only lit by like some lanterns on the way down, but no one is really paying attention. And you make it to the sort of base level of the city, and congratulations, you're not dead.
Woo.
Woo!
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
One sleepy guard. Alright. I guess. Give it a little bit of breathing room and then we can just drop invisibility. Probably in a, alleyway or something akin to that's not busy at all or something.
Yeah. So, you all, as you're approaching the sort of the bottom of the stairs in the city, Ren sort of half whispers, half says out loud, enough so that like most of you can hear. We need to get to the teleportation station, and from there we can move more freely.
Invisibility only lasts 10 minutes.
It does. So.
It won't be a problem. It's less guarded down here when we're not out in the open.
Okay.
Well, where might this portal you speak of be? Do you know, or are we just kind of looking around?
I know.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you for the confidence. And yeah, he starts leading you through the streets. I imagine at some point, you all drop invisibility.
Yeah.
How long does pass without a trace last?
Please hold. I'm looking.
I want to say it's like 10 minutes to an hour, but I'm not sure.
It's up to an hour.
There we
Okay.
go.
Radical.
Yeah, concentration.
So give me one more stealth, still with the +10.
Okay. And no
Assuming this
advantage
takes
time.
less than an hour, both Quill and Lilith are still birds.
Yeah, it takes within the hour.
Radical.
Oh,
Oh, get it together.
my favorite thing is that we were rolling in the tens above when we didn't necessarily need to. That's time.
Oof, rough. All right.
Plus, didn't do all of them, but it's still a little rough.
Yeah, I think everyone's still fine. Ren is 16 and leading the pack, so for the most part, he keeps you guys out of trouble.
His stealth is dead.
Dude,
Yeah,
what the hell?
he's very strong.
Sneaky.
So yeah, you managed to get towards this part of town out here, where this is kind of another wall, but this one's not like keep people out. This is just more a divider in the city, and there's like raised buildings up here, and there's an underground sort of like tunnels beneath this, so that you can exit through this side, but Ren doesn't take you underneath it and takes you to this sort of round columned building, and it's made of this white stone that is you have not seen here before this. Everything else has been sort of like a sandstone, and this is like marble.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes you to the steps of the building and says, "There will be a registrar to track who is traveling between cities. So this will be, well, difficult. We need a story."
Amahal looks between the two bards in the party.
Hmm?
The other one who tells stories.
You can't just throw this at us.
I do have papers, so I will be the one speaking and doing most of
Oh,
the
thank God.
Thank the queen.
most of the paper things. I am a diplomat. However, we need a cover for all of you.
Yeah, you can handle the work, but we need to come up with something.
There was still a way into the city from the west, was there not? Maybe we had come in from there, you say? And decided to go ahead and travel late into the capital?
This may work. All right. Everybody act like you are royal blood. Just very, very prim. I'm not saying we are royal. I'm just saying, be polite. Screw your shoes. Don't make eye contact with people lower than you. All right, let's go.
Fucking looks down at Amahal and is just like, I don't have shoes on, but okay. She doesn't say that, but she's thinking it. Shoes, huh?
We're going
Oh.
Because is there anything preventing... Well, I'd assume not, considering you're still holding a glamour. I could just... And uses Masquerade faces to look that much like nicer. Still a little worn to match everyone, but nicer clothes as opposed to adventure TM style.
That'll work.
Alas, I'd only do it on myself, but...
Yes, I don't.
Oh, I
imagine-
mean, I can do that too.
For how long?
An hour.
Then do it.
Revenge uses disguise self and just kind of, adjusts things.
Hmm.
Nicer,
Looks
more gold.
Looks a little nicer. Looks a little more expensive. Looks a
Everything's
little
gold
less.
lined.
Looks a little less reverence.
Quill asks Morgan to ask Ren if they can stay a bird. Tweet, tweet.
Tweet, tweet, bitch.
Can these two still stay birds, though?
We'll make it work.
Got any bird cages?
Did Quill ask?
Sure, yeah. Why not?
Are there any... Did we get bird cages that back our claim further, perhaps?
Hold on, let me look through fucking Rizlan's garbage.
Probably, honestly.
If anyone, it would be him.
honestly.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure none of us do, but by God, if someone does.
Note to self, we should get bird cages.
No, I don't think he does. Or anything that, like, would resemble it, no. It's fine. For the rest of you, Rizlan walks up to all of you and uses prestidigitation on you to clean you up a little bit.
Oh,
How kind.
Alright.
He's had that this whole time.
No, he just got it.
Oh, thank. Okay. I was gonna say, like, we went through, like, sewers and stuff.
Yeah.
Ruslan?
Hey, we've been
He's
pretty
learned his
nasty
lesson
before.
now.
But
He's learned.
I
He's
considered
adapted.
multi-classing into wizard just for that.
Yeah. God.
No, he has a new spell. And he walks in through the front doors of this building. And do you follow?
yeah,
Yes.
back straight,
And square-
chin upwards.
Yeah, no, hit, yeah, his head is held high, arms behind his back, and, looks very formal and shit.
Very,
Yeah.
like, cool disinterest on the face.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So, you walk into this. It's a fairly small office room, and there is just one tired little gnome
Same.
sitting behind the desk.
Same.
Both me and Benji went me too. About the snow. Anyway.
They have like this long lightish hair that's been pulled up into a ponytail that's been braided, and they just look like they've been working for a really long time, and they sort of look up at the large group, and you can see it's just like, okay, pull together. And they kind of put down the pen. They were writing something in a book and closed the book and set it aside, and kind of straightened up their desk really quickly and fold their hands and say, hello, can I help you? And Ren walks up very properly, I suppose is the word, and sort of gives her a smile and produces from his bag a sort of packet of papers and just sort of sets them on the desk and says, hello, my name is Lord Harlem, and I am traveling to the capital. I need entrance to the city of hold on, let me make sure I get this name right. Enid. And the woman quickly like unfolds all these papers and starts looking through them, and if you guys can see them, do you want to make a perception check to try and read them?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Go for it. I guess Pen, you can see it the best because you are on his shoulder.
Yes. Quill is being like the most well-trained
It's a good
bird
advantage.
you've ever seen.
We all zoom.
Enhance.
Pretty good.
Enhance.
Yeah, pretty good. So most of you just see like they look very official documents, like there's seals and everything on them. Pen, you kind of look them over, and there's you haven't seen like a lot of official documents, probably, I
Very
doubt.
few.
Yeah, very few. So they seem pretty in line. But you also don't super have a point of reference, and the seal itself seems something just seems a little bit off about it, but you also are like, it's probably fine. And the gnome woman sort of just like keeps flipping through them and pulls down like these little reading glasses she has on a chain over her neck, and just kind of goes, I see, okay, yes, you have an appointment, it says here. You're very late. And Ren just goes, I know, traffic is insane. Please, I'm so sorry. I know, this is a bit of a trouble, but please, I just need to get there before dawn so I can rest. Please, you understand. And, I guess let me give him a roll for this.
Come on, you bastard.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, this is nice.
Again.
Roll 13 performance.
The woman just kind of folds the papers up and like nods and says, "Oh, it's no problem, of course. Let me send you on your way." And she pulls out this stamp and dips it in like a gold ink and just kind of goes bloop and just stamps like a big check mark on front and hands them back and says, "Go on your way. I hope you and your friends have a good time. But I get some rest. You all look so tired." And Ren's just like, "Oh, of course," and like takes her hand and kisses it and just says, "Thank you so much," and begins entering through the next room.
We're in like sort of like waves like thank you and proceeds.
Yeah,
No,
Reverend.
gives a
Nope.
nod.
Amahal also gives a polite little nod.
All right, you survive.
We survived.
Thank God.
Survive.
I was so scared because Merrick could not have said anything.
I know, I'm just like, please let me say a bird because Pen is gonna fuck this up.
Honestly, if somebody had tried to speak to her, Amahal would have pretended to not speak common.
Nice.
In Infernal. Sorry, what? So just.
So yeah, you all enter this large round room, again made out of the same, white stone. And there are several circles drawn on the ground. Some of them have like separate shapes within, but they all have like geometric alignment, so that they all make this sort of star on the floor. And outside of the circles, there are several constellations etched into the stone. And Ren sort of ushers you all into like one of the smaller circles in the center, and says, "Everybody, hold hands."
So we pass
Okay.
by it. Can I?
Hands are held.
Hands are held.
Hands is
But, like,
hold.
can I further just sort of arcana look at this?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. An Arcana check.
Oh
No.
Same
No,
thing.
maybe not.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Zoom. Okay. This is a very common sort of portal. There are teleportation all over the world, though I guess Merritt super wouldn't know this. More as the use that he would know is this exists in the Fey realm to some example. There is teleportation within the Fey wilds. Some of it is more, vague, as in like maybe you'll get teleported into the future, past, no time will move, whatever,
This might take you to the past, or it might
Maybe
just
you'll
be
get another hell.
Fuck. Oh.
However, there are some more stable portals. It's just sort of a matter of continually opening the rifts, and this is a place that has essentially happened over and over. This is a teleportation place between many areas.
Okay.
Does Quill recognize the white rock?
Give me a history check.
Oh.
All right. No.
No.
Cool.
White Rock, I'm just being haunted. I have no business being haunted. Lightstone. Anyway, we hold hands, we go.
Yeah. You all sort of hold hands in a large loop. And Ren closes his eyes and sort of focuses, and the wind in this room that was non-existent begins to pick up, and you all sort of like look around like, oh shit, stuff is happening, and the circles in the ground light up and actually begin moving within the stone, and these aren't just like circles drawn on top, they are etchings, and the etchings just shift and intertwine with each other, and before your eyes, the sort of innermost circle in this room just kind of turns into this blue shifting mist with a glow to it. And through it, you can almost see, like, the stars.
Welcome back to the Gun Squad one-shot, everyone. We're in the star room again. Okay, but... Yo... Anyway.
Hold on a second. Alright. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
I mean,
As ready as
As
we're
we'll
gonna
ever be.
get!
Yeah.
Okay. So you all, after this sort of swirling mist apparates, you all see Ren let go of your hands first and sort of look up at you with a smirk and just jumps into this hole and disappears.
Hal just goes, oh hell, and jumps after him.
Here we go. Just jumps.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, I was joking, but I guess it's actually happening. Welcome to the
No,
Gun
it
Squad.
jumps. Yeet. This bitch empty. Yeet.
Yeet!
Yeet.
Yay.
Everyone jump through?
Yeah, bitch.
Quill was sitting on Ren's shoulder and was very
Yeah.
startled.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
The sensation of teleporting is not necessarily a pleasant one. As you all go through, it kind of feels like when you are almost drowning and pull yourself out of water, and you're just like suddenly in this different place and gasping for air.
Take this.
The room you're in is almost identical to the one you just left. However, none of the signs are glowing.
Hmm.
They were like, Esther... They were like, star alignments, like, around it?
Mhm.
Are they different on this one?
No.
Okay. That's something a bit different.
Oh, if we're through, Noah's sitting there gasping. God, I hate portals.
It's been a while since I ever had to take one, even to the summer palace. God. Queen's alive. But we are all here.
You're in one piece.
What?
Huh? Who that?
There's another person!
Mm-hmm.
There's another!
Hi, so this is my friend Kieran.
Hello?
And they're gonna be your DM this session.
What?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, Karen.
Hello.
So Kieran is my DM.
Okay.
Brad.
Would you like to
Hi.
introduce yourself, Kieran?
Hi, I'm Kieran. I'm a DM.
Established. Hi.
Hello. I'm not.
These are my friends. None of them are DMs
Yes.
yet.
Yeah, there's a few of us that are planning, but just have not.
I see. I
Um,
see.
Feel free to introduce yourselves. Hold on, I do have to promote Kieran to GM.
Hi, I'm KR. I'm playing Merit, except we all have aliases right now in game. So Morgan, the half dryad warlock.
Gotcha.
What the fuck? I'm Siren. This is how my voice sounds. I play Reverend, who is currently going by Amahal Aerithil.
Gotcha.
She's a tiefling. She's a cleric. She's a bitch. Next.
I love her.
Thank you, me too.
We all do.
Hi, I'm Chance. I play as Noah, which is he's a half dragon, half human, son of a bitch, ranger.
I thought his class was just going to be son of a bitch.
That is class.
That is
That
his
is
class.
his class.
Chance.
Derek
Really good
Kandar
class.
Yeah.
is the alias, so that's yeah. Hi.
Okay. Well, Karen, you know me.
Of course.
I'm Jess.
Just did you
And-
know about this?
Maybe.
What the
Son of a bitch. And I mean this in the best way, but never have I been so viscerally afraid as to see another person pop up.
panic attack in the house?
Listen, this was so
Nothing against you,
difficult
I
to orchestrate.
Just what?
me knowing what Delta's doing. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I should just spy on him.
You fucking bitch.
Binge.
I'm Benji. I play Pen, the gnome druid, who's currently going by Quill.
Gotcha.
And they are currently a bird.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I have pet owlbear named Lilith.
Lilith. Yeah, she's currently also a bird, but
Yeah.
she is a bird and a bear.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm sorry to spring this on all of you.
The friendly betrayal. The audacity.
You
No, I love
slick
it.
bastard.
I trust this is fine. I was just like,
Yeah, this was
No,
going
I'm
to be
sure
the
this is
April
gonna be a
Fool's
great
thing.
night.
but then we took forever getting to the capital.
Well, we just took forever being April Fools, so it's fine. What do you need of me, Karen?
I need to know how to set up my map onto Roll20.
Fine. Okay. So click the little blue tab up in the corner you probably have.
Wow.
Here we go. There we go. It's been made. The map has arrived. Where are my players? Here you go. I'm a player now.
Oh shit.
I
This
love
is
it so
really good.
much.
Oh, shit. This is great.
Oh,
Story.
is this?
Yes, there I am. Okay. So, I'm gonna be your DM now, so, please bear with me.
I wait with bated breath.
Okay, so I believe Delta had already left you off where you had teleported over to the Enid sort of transport area. So your party now arrives into this station, which I don't know what the previous stations had looked like for you, but in this station, it looks very much like Grand Central Station. It's a very high vaulted ceilings, very sort of industrial looking, and you can see bunches of people milling about around you. It's a very sort of almost chaotic sort of station where many of the people are just kind of passing you by with no spare glance. And as far as you can see, you see several stairs leading down into the city where you can see it just kind of at least where you are in the start, you can see that section of the city, which is all mainly just a lot of older buildings, what you can see as like older historical buildings with more sort of pillars, granite sort of architecture. And as you look around, you see that in several of the sort of milling in crowds of people, that a very, very tiny and a very, very small person is sort of coming towards you. So what do you do? Now, you can't see this person per se, but you can kind of see a small figure coming towards you.
How
Morgan immediately looks at
small are we talking?
Ren.
Yeah, the problem is that all of us look at Ren like,
He is the one in charge. It's
Yeah,
worse.
Pen is still a bird.
It squawks.
How small is this person?
I would say about roughly 3 feet.
And they're just walking directly towards us?
They're walking directly towards you. And
Ren is just gonna turn around and put his back to this person and just kind of look at all you like, what's... Everyone act natural!
Everyone strike a pose that isn't natural. No. Morgan just sort of also turns not entirely his back towards this person, but just sort of like, has not noticed. Pretends to have not noticed.
Let me get the picture up. Which I'm going to send to the Discord, not the D20. Wow.
It's valid.
Because I can't figure out how to use D20. I'm so sorry.
You're valid.
Where
Yeah,
are
I mean,
you?
it requires making like a sheet, kind of? Or can you just make straight up tokens? I'm not sure.
You can make a blank sheet and just stick the token on. I do that
Yeah.
with a lot of people.
Okay, and so now, having the moments pass you by, you kind of realize that yes, this person is quite small, and you notice is actually a rat folk, older woman.
Huh?
Rat folk, older woman, you can see, and she approaches you. She was speed walking beforehand, but she slowed down and she's adjusted her glasses a little bit to stare at your party before coming up to which one of you would probably be towards the front.
I guess it's Ren, but he has his
Ren.
back to you.
Okay, and so I guess the rest of you see this older woman walk up to Ren and lightly sort of tug onto your clothing, which I'm about to drop in the picture of this woman. All right, and upload. There you go.
oh my
Hello!
god, she's wonderful.
She slightly tugs onto your clothing and says, "Excuse me. Excuse me."
Hi. How can I help you?
Hello. Are you the ones that my grandson sent me for?
Pardon me?
My grandson.
Omaha looks at Ren and says, "Are we?"
Are we?
What is the grandson's name, pray tell?
Pray tell? That's a good question. I had it written down here somewhere. My grandson name is Pim. Pim Binkley.
Huh?
Pim Binkley. That's Binkley, if you're writing that down.
We don't write anything down.
Any flip players writing stuff down?
Nope.
Oh god, you're so valid.
We record our sessions and would use that
Uh-huh.
as an excuse to not write anything down.
Yeah.
I wrote it down, so
There we go.
there's that.
But you also write it down as DM notes. Anyway, so sort of, we're just sort of like looks around at everyone, like said, Quill even for good measure, like what? Doesn't ring any bells for me personally, madam.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, sorry.
but I'm sure my grandson had sent me something. He said that I would be able to find a party that would be able to take me over next to town.
Oh, well,
This Pim. I mean,
That's Pimm.
Ren kind of looks at all of you and mouths, do we know a Pim?
Omaha shakes her head. Mm-mm.
Morgan suddenly just shakes his head.
Okay, what does Pim want?
Oh, he just wanted some. Oh, excuse me. He wanted me to go across town. I have this present, and she holds open this present that she has in her hands that she's been carrying with her this entire time. It's a very small square box that she's put over like this really ornate sort of wrapping. I'm all the way across town, and he doesn't feel that I can go across town alone, what with my old age. So he had sent for a couple of his friends to come and take me over. And I was hoping, well, maybe I'm not right in this, but that you were some of his friends.
Noah whispers to Ren, sure we may not be the group she was looking for, but surely we have enough time just to guide an old lady across town.
We
Do
all
we?
headed that way.
Do
Yeah.
we look like the sort of people your grandson associates with?
She adjusts her glasses, and
Okay.
can you guys roll a perception check for me?
We
Fuck,
roll
dude, we
perception?
sure can.
Okay.
Hey.
Just straight perception? No
Yes.
advantage or anything? Okay, cool.
There you go.
These
All
are
right, boy.
20s, man!
Fucking eyes open.
The dice smile upon us tonight.
Nora's making up for that now one perception earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone else, you can kind of see that she's. I mean, she has glasses on, so obviously she doesn't have the best eyesight. But Nora, you notice that, even with the glasses on, she doesn't seem to be very much aware of her surroundings, really. I mean, she just walked up to you guys, someone who just teleported into, this city. So you kind of get the sense that she's, not all that, well, I guess,
Visually
aware of her
inclined.
visually inclined, yes.
Oh. Oh.
Well, madam,
We can assist you.
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
It's
And I think it's Ren who
Yeah.
Yes, okay. She kind of wraps her arm around your arm, Ren, and just kind of like situates herself by your side.
Christ alive.
Ren
We have to have this
just gives her
story.
a pleasant smile and says, "Where do we need to go?"
We need to go to, which I have it written down here, Talio Alley across town, and I've kind of slightly marked it on the map in like a golden star. Right there, yes,
Yep, I will
absolutely.
move it. That's what I do.
Perfect. And you're at the start line, so
Oh god, we gotta read a map.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
so
once
you
you
have a
mentioned, I
bit of ways to
realized
go.
we do.
All right. Okay.
I can't believe our fucking quest right now is to walk an old woman across the street.
No, it's very
It's
important.
great.
We must.
We have to help
We
this
must
lady.
help this
This
old
is the most
lady.
perfect fucking old woman I've ever seen in my life. God, I love her so much.
Fucking tiny blind rat woman.
I will die for you.
I love you, bitch.
Oh, by the way, Almahal's definitely never seen a rat person in her
Oh,
whole
yeah.
fucking life, so she's like, what the fuck?
The rat.
Morgan never has either, but she seems so polite.
Mouse talking. Oh my god, that's a rat. Okay.
All right.
Hmm?
None of us have ever been here before, so
Ren has.
barring Ren, yes. So let's at least try to get our bearings.
I'm
Okay,
assuming.
did you want to roll insight for that?
Inside?
I guess.
Insight, which means I'm going to be essentially giving you the information with how well you roll.
Yeah, I mean, most of us have very rarely been in a city and never been in this one.
Mhm.
So I guess as we try to leave the station and figure out where to go.
Hey, I'm proficient in that. No.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Never mind. Oh, never mind.
Oh no, Merritt.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I assume we continue our baby chain and just hold hands by this point and get around. That's what we usually do in cities.
Okay. All right, we'll do this. Okay, so the majority of you kind of understand, okay, the first step is to, well, get out of the station. So you...
You said most, which means I'm just going to get lost.
No, yeah, I mean, that definitely sounds like us.
Baby steps, people. Baby steps.
So, the majority of you walk, and I don't believe you've actually asked her name, but you walk this elderly rat folk woman out of the train station, Jesus, the teleport station.
I mean,
And-
that's fair. There are trains
We did
in
have,
this country,
you know.
but it's a portal that
Portal.
we went through this time.
Yes.
Anyway.
This
We got the
teleport
point.
station. And you've come on to this long stretch of road, which seems to be sort of a major street. And you can see that there are several buildings, and this part of the city, you can tell, is just a small section before it leads off into several waterways that sort of interconnect throughout all this throughout the entire sort of dome. You can kind of see to your east side. So I don't know if I can click this and you can see it.
Over here?
Yes, right over there. Wow, you're so fancy. I don't know how you did that.
If you hold down the mouse click.
Yeah.
It's telling me enable fog of war.
You're on the. Use the cursor on the left hand.
Yeah. In the very top left, it'll be cursor, and then
Yes,
click and
select.
bing.
Wow, you're so fancy.
Yeah. You can also
That's-
measure things.
Wow, it's so fancy.
Roll 20, man. Anyway,
Gosh, yeah. Gotta actually use that, shouldn't I? But yeah, towards your east here, you can see that there's a waterway not too far away, maybe 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
And that would lead off to the next sort of, I guess you can call them little islands of the different parts of the city. And you can kind of get the sense of, since Telio Alley is like across the way, you have a long ways to go. So probably getting off of this section of island would be your first step.
All right.
So you guys are here.
Ding.
Ping.
You can also the art brush you can draw onto the map. It sort of becomes a mess and gets laggy if you put too much, but
Mhm.
you can draw. So
Interesting.
yeah.
I'm learning so much.
Stepping stones. All right.
So I guess we just start walking.
If you'd
Start
like.
walking. Yeah. May as well.
There's also there's people walking around, moving about around you if you wanted to maybe stop someone, ask for directions, or if you wanted to find a directory.
A directory would be excellent, but I know for a fact Merritt has probably never looked for a directory. He's just discovered them.
Yeah, do we have Ren? Does Ren have a map?
I guess not.
Shit, McFuck.
He looks around for it and goes, I knew I forgot something at the tins.
Yeah, just starts
Fantastic.
pulling out all the absurdities in his pockets.
I would like to look for a place that looks like it might sell maps.
Okay. So, I guess, do you want to roll investigation for that?
Sure.
Okie dokie.
I'm trying. Please hold.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I also don't know how to use Roll20.
It's only been a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, well.
hmm.
So about
See
that.
Yamahal fade into the crowd.
That was
Never
a
see her
roll.
again.
Okay. Well, yeah, you kind of look around and you say, there's a busy street.
That's it.
So I think we're fucked. Honestly.
I guess can we all look for maps?
Yeah, absolutely. Go
There's
right
no
ahead.
reason. There's nothing here.
Buddy.
I'm
the
not
dark.
sure you're right.
Wait, so we're like around here
Where?
still?
Yeah.
Or are we
You're-
gonna?
There.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like, get that.
We're
okay, there we
we're
go.
starting still.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still like in that. You see this. You see this long sort of like line here. I mean, I can't get it to do the angle thing, but you're in
Oh, yeah.
that long stretch of road.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay.
Okay. As I guess everyone else just look.
Could Noah or Dara possibly fly up and get a view of
You just gotta drag it
like
up.
Sure, just fucking fly in the middle of the air in a busy city. No big deal.
I mean, would you like to try?
is there any like say building or alleyway I could duck into just kind of start
Yeah,
flying
that's
up
what you're
discreetly?
Fucking go Superman?
It would just be the wings. It's not like he's hulking out complete dragon mode. It's just,
Wings.
That's
giant
One-
fucking wings.
that's very good. Well, you have this like corner here.
Okay.
Wait, shit. I always forget that I have to be on the thing. Okay, right here.
Yeah,
You
we
can
always
go
forget.
into.
Okay. Well, Noah's not the smartest cookie in the in the bin, so he's gonna go and do that.
Okay. So
Omaha's too busy pointing out to Ren, like, see, look, there's fucking nothing.
You're right. There's absolutely nothing here.
So now you go ahead into an alley and you find, I guess, some like trash cans or maybe behind like a, what are those things called? A dumpster?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go like beside a dumpster that kind of hides you relatively in plain sight, and I would say you're able to drag it up.
Okay.
Yeah. For
He
context,
Who's
Kieran-
going dragon?
for
Throw
context,
fucking
Kieran,
Superman up in this bitch.
Are-
Let's do
Okay,
it.
can I ask a question?
Yes.
Are you American Dragon, Jake Long?
Yes.
We never knew.
Yes.
It's
Obviously.
It's been a year. We never
It has, it has been, well,
I've
Not
I
quite a
thought
year
about it
for a
before,
while.
but I just never mentioned it. I was never gonna say anything.
how could you keep this from us?
How could you? But yeah, I mean, same concept. A
Yeah,
little bit.
no, it sure is just American Dragon Jake Long, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna like explain further for context for Kieran, but no, you got it.
Got it, you sure do,
Kieran.
actually.
Yeah, he's essentially Drake
Yeah.
Long.
Yeah. So he does that. He flies up to try and get a view of at least the general vicinity to see where they gotta go.
Okay. Do you want to roll? What would that be? I guess perception.
Perception, yeah.
And in the meantime, Morgan goes to the other side of the nice lady and goes, and madam, I don't believe we got your name.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I'm Mrs. Binkley.
This is like you.
Just gonna cross out old rat.
Morgan holds out his hand and goes, Mrs. Binkley, my name, well, call me Morgan.
Okay, Morgan. That's a lovely name.
Thank you. Oh, Dara. We're just
Yeah.
fly by. That's a
Ooh.
2-year-old, my man. A tube of us.
Yeah.
Okay, with a 9, you look around and you kind of see, okay, yeah, you're in this sort of like pizza shape of an island. And you kind of get the sense that, oh, hey, look, there is a bridge on over here. Now, you kind of get the sense from this pizza, you're going to go into this pizza.
Yeah.
Only thinking about pizza.
Yes. And that's kind of where you get the sense of it. But, you know, there is a bridge over here. All the bridges are in brown.
Okay, I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, I figured, because there's none over this way, so should probably actually go across bridges.
Okay, well. He tries to fly down back into that alley and revert back.
Okay. Can you roll stealth for that?
Alright.
Oh no.
It's a good thing I'm proficient, but still, you know, stealth rolls.
You're also proficient in perception, are you not?
Yeah. Although my stealth rolls for some reason never tend to go well.
Well, now they're, oh, well then maybe you'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, with 15, you're able to make it down pretty okay. Now, you bang against the dumpster a little bit, but you're not worse for wear.
Alright. Oh. He moves back and he comes out on the street to try and find his party members.
And you find them.
Okay. They're still there. Cool.
Yeah, they're still
Fair
there.
enough.
I didn't
We didn't
expect.
go anywhere.
Yeah.
We all leave the second he goes in dragon.
The second Noah disappears, they all go.
Omaha's still just bitching about how, wow, this is completely useless. How is anybody supposed to get around here if they don't fucking sell maps anywhere?
Well, okay, so crosstown. Yes?
Oh, sorry. You go.
Yes. What was that? I couldn't catch that.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking, so I just let you go.
Oh, no.
Oh, Noah goes up to the party and says, "Well, with the waterways, there seems to be bridges in between the islands. So there's a bridge over here," and he kind of points in the general direction where he saw that one bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and says, "I'd imagine we'd just have to find the bridges, the right bridges, hopefully, to get across town."
All right. We may as well
So-
try.
We can go on an adventure,
No.
or we can try to take the safer route and get a map.
Amahal says in Infernal to Ren, we're gonna get this woman killed.
Don't be so negative about it.
As a player, I was suddenly hit with the thing of like, this is it. This is the hardest puzzle we have ever faced. This is. I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is gonna be some Professor Layton shit, and I haven't played it in years. Okay, so yeah, I guess we proceed at least on to that first bridge.
Okay, so you're heading eastbound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you head to eastbound from your position. Hey, I need you to do the ping thing. There we go. You. So you're heading eastbound down towards this street here.
There
and
we
you
go.
head-
There's the party.
Hey,
And you head over
Get
into...
smaller, bitches.
There we go.
Yes.
The
And
smallest party.
the smallest party. So now you're towards the bridge there, in which you can see that it's actually a very small bridge. It's not meant for any sort of vehicles. It's a walking sort of bridge. You would have to travel on foot around it. But it seems like you and your party are able to at least collectively get across without too much difficulty.
Also,
Lilith and Pen are still birds, right?
I was gonna ask how
Has
long.
it been an hour?
I don't suspect from when you met Mrs. Binkley to looking around would take you any more than like about 30 minutes, I would say.
So then, yeah,
So Lilith's
Uh,
not.
'cause
a
they
bird.
were
They
transformed.
transferring a while
Pen
ago.
is a bird.
Okay.
so very suddenly, this small bird on Ren's shoulder turns into a giant owl bear.
Oh boy.
Ren dies. Game on.
Ren walking one arm on this woman. Oh God!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We're gonna get this.
So has this happened already? Is
Yeah.
this okay?
I'm very afraid.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. When all this happens, I guess Mrs. Binkley doesn't see anything.
Oh my God!
She doesn't realize this at all.
Doesn't react. Doesn't even like hear the. Lilith.
Not at all. I think she just sort of turns her head a little bit and asks, "Is everything all right, dears?"
It's good. I'm fine.
It's fine.
Alcohol
It's
is,
fine.
like,
Lilith,
on the
you
ground,
have to
like,
roll
that.
over.
Are you okay? Do you need healing?
No, I'm good. And she just gets back up.
Are you fucking sure you just had 100-pound bear
No,
fall on you?
it's light as a feather.
Sure.
More like a lot of feathers. But okay. Don't worry, Mrs. Binkley. We just reacquired one of our feathery companions.
Oh, I'm so glad. I had a cockatiel not too long past.
How does
Well-
Gabriel feel about that?
For context, I guess, let me show you Gabriel first.
the alias is Gabriel, but it's Peric.
It's Peregrine Aarakocra. I guess Gabriel is just like in the back, like,
Oh god. No, I just realized it went. Rip. That's fine.
Okay. So now you are across the bridge, I would say, at this point, and you are roughly ping there.
Okay.
I think you. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. We all realized we could move it at once, and it was a mistake.
Oh my god. I. Enough. Enough. Stop. Stop it. It seems like D20 is very angry at me anytime I just want to slightly zoom into the map.
yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does that.
Boy, howdy. Okay, so now you are at. Excuse me, I'm just going to move you very slightly over here. And here. Nope. And here. There we go.
Kieran.
Okay, so now you're over here in this part of town, which you can see is sort of now much more of a businessy type of district. But you can see that there are many shops as well, not only businesses, law firms, that sort of.
No, I understand your point. It's just really funny because I know for sure Merritt doesn't know what the fuck a law firm is.
I fucking need one.
Very prestigious building.
Yeah, just like, oh, fancy. I have no idea what it's trying to tell me.
And I think
What are they trying to say?
oh, 1 second, let me roll my magic d20. Oh god. Okay. So, Mrs. Mrs. Binkley, even though you guys know she can't really see very well, she seems to notice something, and she's like, oh, please follow me, just this way, please. And so she starts tugging on your arm, Ren, and pulling you towards one of the shops that she sees towards. I need to ping over in this direction, a little ways from where the bridge is over here. Ping.
Can I tell what kind of shop it is?
It seems like it is a clothing store, just from like the bare, just front of the store that you can see.
Whatever is it that you need, Grandmother Binkley?
Mrs. Binkley is fine, dear. Oh, but I couldn't just say no to Fantasy Gap, can I? And all of you approach a Fantasy Gap.
I guess we're going to Fantasy Gap!
Guess so.
Holiday Inn has returned for us. Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, so you enter. Do you enter the Fantasy Gap?
Why, of course.
Hell yeah.
Okay, now you're in the Fantasy Gap.
again.
And in one of the front stands, you can see that there are several mannequins displaying several different tunics and several different types of different pants, some of them being denim, some of them being made of wool, and some of them being made from different textiles. And throughout the store, you can see that clothes are being hung upon these racks. And a clerk in the back sees you approaching and come inside the store, and he kind of shouts over, says, "Oh, welcome, feel free to look around." And Mrs. Bingley immediately goes to one of the racks.
Brandon Infernal just says, I don't think she's gonna finish looking.
Omaha says back, what is happening right now?
I don't know, we're babysitting an old woman.
How did this happen to us?
Guts.
We're good people, aren't we?
That's why we're here.
Well, Noah just kind of goes, well, no points in complaining. Might as well make the best of the situation. Goes off to shop.
She wants Gap. She wants Gap. Let's go.
Oh. So everyone went in. Morgan was just like, I'll be around shortly, and but does actually like try to find someone and goes, excuse me, would you care to give me any sort of directions?
And this is to one of the store clerks.
To like someone just outside, if there's any, or the store clerks. Yeah.
I don't know if there was anyone outside of the Fantasy Gap, but you can.
Okay. No, it's delightful. Proceed.
But there is a employee putting up some of these shirts that were left on the rack because some people just don't even put them back like animals, and so and so the sort of nonchalant clerk kind of looks to you and says, "Okay, what did you need to know?"
We were looking to get further across town after shopping here at your fine, of course. But not very many of us have ever been in town.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you probably want to come over to, and I'm gonna ping it on the map. You want to get over to the next district, and that's over ping. You'll find a huge map of the area. That's where town center is roughly is. And if you get over to the library building, which is ping, you'll be able to find a whole map of the city. And you just have to go across the you have to cross the West Bridge over here. Ping.
I see. I deeply appreciate it. Thank you for
Oh,
your
no
time.
problem. No problem.
Right, well, time to look around a little further. Fantasy Gap. Oh, God.
What is Mrs. Bingley doing exactly?
Mrs. Bingley is looking at the different jeans that are available, and she holds up a pair of jeans that I will say are not made for rat folk. But she holds them up to her body, and it's actually much bigger than her entire body.
Oh my God.
She's doing her best.
You just wouldn't get
You just got me. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So,
Fucking get that look.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck that. This is $53. No, ma'am.
Smack the jeans out of her hand.
Roll persuasion.
Wait,
The smack.
Roll persuasion.
all right.
Which one of us?
All of you. Morgan's trying to smack it out of her hands.
Oh, no, I don't want to smack it. I want to be like,
it's not there quite yet.
that's very expensive and doesn't fit you. So,
You're saying that in red.
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, you're able to convince her to put the jeans back, and I think after perusing through a different articles of clothing, she seems to be satisfied with her window shopping, but she doesn't purchase anything herself.
How long have we been in here?
I would say a good 15, 30 minutes.
Okay, it's not the worst.
No, it's like when you're shopping with, like, I don't know, your grandmother.
Definitely
Just
not
for
mine.
example.
It takes her an hour. Which is why I had to be like, that's not bad. But I understand. Okay. So,
Oh.
Nope.
huh?
Oh,
Hello?
Siren.
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 I think Siren's stuff might crash. It
internet,
happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Computer might have restarted.
Yeah, it's probably doing that. But I mean, Morgan does relay like, oh yeah, we should probably cross that bridge next. But we shall wait. Oh, there she is.
Hello?
Wherever your engines is typing.
Oh, I see. Computer hated the Gap website.
Computer could not handle that ugly jean is $53.
It's a crime.
God. I almost want the music back for something delightful as we just maze our way through this.
Actually, those of you who are still in the chat, I need all of you to roll perception for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Perception. Switch back to Morgan. Perception.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh, no.
A chrome crash.
Oh.
Oh no.
Everything is breaking.
Oh dear.
It really did hate Gap.
Really hated Gap.
Oh boy.
Gap is just very cursed.
Yeah.
It's too strong.
So strong.
It's very powerful. Powerful chaotic energies.
Yeah.
Oh, Siren just came back.
Yep.
Roll
Is the
20.
gang all back together?
We're
Maybe.
waiting for the ding.
Yeah.
Siren.
One more thing.
There it is.
There we
There it
go.
is.
She.
God.
Persuasion. Right?
Okay. Hi.
Perception.
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 Give us that
Um,
perception.
That
My
dumb bitch.
computer hated looking at those $58 Gap jeans so fucking much it just stopped connecting to it.
I mean, that's a mood.
Valid.
My,
oh my god,
Chrome.
Lauren, his perception tonight.
Nor eyes is open.
All you've missed, Siren, is Merit relayed to go to that bridge, and everyone's rolling perception.
Okay. I can roll perception.
Yeah, would
I
we
have
even
that
be able to see
capability.
that bridge from where we are? Or like, no, it's there.
I mean,
I feel like it's in seeing distance, even though it's not like a very short walk necessarily.
Yeah.
I'm all just fucking useless today. Bye.
Okay. So I think it's Noah and Nor who are able to notice there are maybe, let's see. You see, like beforehand, you weren't paying attention to the other shoppers around you. You were kind of, I guess, a little flabbergasted at the entire situation you've been put in. But since coming into the Fantasy Gap, you notice that there are a couple of customers whom you haven't been able to actually see face to face, but they seem to be following you around the store.
I don't love that.
Cool. Fun.
We have to prevent this lady from getting mugged. That's what this is.
I'm packing heat.
I mean,
Aren't we all?
we all are like. Omaha's dagger is on her waist, and she's got her hand on it. It's whatever.
Just in the Gap with my dagger out.
I guess.
I mean, of all people, that would be reference.
You're damn right it would be.
Who's close to me? I'm pretty sure Ren is close.
Yeah,
I
Ren's
guess-
staying by the old lady, and you were trying to convince her. So
Okay.
I guess.
I guess I just like There's someone following us.
Hi, Bartleby. That's my cat.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're still inside the gap, right?
As far as I know, yes.
Close the
Okay.
gap.
And we're still just kind of shopping around. And that's during that was when me and Nora noticed that
Mm-hmm.
we're kind of following us,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now they aren't approaching you or anything, but they just
Yeah,
kind of
but
seem
they're
to...
just kind of lurking around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Morgan
I'm
might
just gonna tell that to Ren.
Is there a fantasy gap security?
Yes.
I guess Ren kind of nods and like turns to Noor and says, "Go, go," and just kind of like gestures with like a jerk of his head just to the security.
Subtle.
Oh, all right. I, walk.
Aw.
As opposed to hover?
Nor third eyes open. Just walk. No. Then Nor walks to the security and be like, I'm pretty sure there's someone following me and my friend.
And you
It's kind of
appro-
like point.
Okay. The officer that you approach, or the security officer, that you approach, is this middle-aged half-elf man, and on the badge, you can see that his name is Fenfir. And he kind of just raises an eyebrow at you, and I need you to roll persuasion.
Bitch, what the fuck?
It's racial profiling.
It's straight up racial profiling.
I mean,
Persuasion?
He works at a
Wait, roll persuasion, right?
persuasion, yes.
Bitch.
Damn.
Okay, I think that he can see that, you're actually concerned and whatnot. So he adjusts his hat a little bit to kind of like feel like, oh yes, I'm an authoritative figure. And
Pull up my big boy pants.
and he I guess he does hike up his pants a little bit for before saying to you, Nor, like, all right, where are the suspicious figures?
I sure did not think what to. I guess I point at them. I just kind of like nod my head at them. The person that has been following me.
Mm-hmm. And I think the security officer, Finfear, sort of like stalks after these figures, which as soon as you kind of point them out, they're already like scattering away.
scatter. Anyway,
Yeah, and so you already see that at least, I want to say 3 figures leave the Gap store.
Oh.
Cool. That's a cool amount of figures to be
Yes.
stalking us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6-3 from the train coming to hunt us. Anyway. Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. I mean, it isn't, but okay.
How about then one of those get captured?
Yeah. Busted out. Elf Genji busted out.
What?
Yeah. Elf Genji.
Yeah, you did just kind of look like Genji. It's okay. Anyway. So, yeah, do we proceed out? Most of us unawares, I guess? There really is like a bridge thing, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, Mrs. Binkley, at least you can tell, is done with her shopping, so if you would like to leave, you totally are able to.
Did she buy anything?
No, she did not.
Okay.
She's one of those grandmothers that likes to window shop and not buy anything.
Sure. No, she's valid.
Just valid.
Sounds reasonable.
Just so valid.
I'd die for her. It's fine.
So, yeah,
All right. I
we've
guess we
gotten-
leave fantasy
Yeah.
gap.
And Barrett tries to guide towards the bridge, which is visible, but
Can I keep a lookout for those 3 mysterious stalkers?
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Okay. Then in several intervals, we'll do perception checks then.
Okay.
But at least since you've already kind of perceived around you and you've already seen them sort of run away, you wouldn't have to do that right now.
Alright.
And you wanted to make it towards this western bridge, correct? Whoop, that's not the pointy thingy. There we go. Ping! Ping!
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, and so you make your way across the street from the Fantasy Gap, and you pass by Fantasy Route 21.
Don't do this to me.
Fantasy Justice.
Christ almighty, we're at a fantasy strip mall.
really hate this.
My favorite thing is I could just hear in the back of my head when we were like, we mentioned something about a fantasy Applebee's, and Delta was just like, okay, fine. It's coming back to haunt you, Delta. It's excellent. I love it.
Yes, but you're able to walk past a lot of these businesses and get down this street here, in which you can see that the bridge is in sight. And this bridge, while it wasn't a walking bridge beforehand, it's not that narrow. It's about like a two-way sort of bridge where one half is going, into the next district, and then the other half of the bridge is going back into the district you are already in, that sort of pizza area.
Oh, pizza. I didn't eat before
So
this.
much pizza.
Anyway.
But yeah, it kind of seems a little clogged with traffic, with people coming in and out, both walking and with several different vehicles, carts, the occasional, what is your equivalent of a car?
Cart.
Yeah, cards.
Okay.
Cart with T at the end. That's it.
Okay, yeah, then
Carriage.
different carriages coming to and fro.
Okay. I mean, we could send Lilith ahead to clear our traffic and make a single file baby chain.
Do you want to roll for baby chain?
That is that.
Baby Jane all the time.
I mean, yeah, we mostly do. How do
Reverence hates it.
we? No, you don't. It depends on who.
Roll
you
for
have beside-
dexterity then.
Dexterity?
All of us?
All of you.
Okay.
All right.
And I guess including Lilith, she's the starting chain.
Oh, come on.
Oh wow, look at that thing where 2 + 2. What?
Snatch.
That's
And
really
does Lilith
good.
roll too?
Hi, Bartleby.
Do we roll for our bear friend?
Oh Jesus, that took me a while. I was looking for it for some fucking reason.
Okay.
Oh.
Come on, Lil. And Noah. You're both fucking up.
Gosh. Okay. So, with that, I guess Noah and Ren, you are sort of leading the line in the baby chain. And Ren, you kind of, I guess, make a conga line with, with Mrs. Binkley at the head, sort of leading her along the way across the bridge into this next district here.
I like this because she's like 3 foot, right?
She is, yes, 3 feet.
Ren
No
is
one
like
is-
5, like 4 or something. 5'8".
Heel, and also heels. And then
He's 5'2" and got huge heels on. And then Noah's like 7 foot.
feet.
Yeah,
Yes.
Noah's like 7'3". 7'4", excuse me.
Yeah. And then also owlbear, which is big.
Oh yeah, big.
Wait, Noah's 7'4"?
Yeah.
I thought you were 6 something. Jesus Christ.
No, He's
No.
7 foot, dude.
He did.
7
I
feet.
lose my mind.
He's a big son of a bitch. Dragons, man.
God, he's really big.
Yeah.
Too big.
Too big.
Big. We proceed.
Okay, and so now you've made it across the bridge into this district over here, in which you can see that this is more of a, what would you call it? I guess a more touristy area where it's a lot more filled with like restaurants. There are a lot more like businesses along these long stretches of water, these riverfront sort of shops, little knickknack stores, galleries, that sort of thing. But you can see several more residential to mom and pop stores as well. I want to say you guys are roughly towards this intersection right here after getting off the bridge. This little intersection right here. Ping. Hey, ping it. Ping.
Ding.
And you can see that you're basically very close to this waterway here. And I guess roll for perception.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Okay.
Chaka.
Jesus, Morgan.
Okay.
Morgan, you see a lot of water.
Fuck, dude, I sure do.
Okay. Okay. Ren and Noah, you look beyond the water and you're able to see the center of the city. Or, I mean, it's a little skew. It's kind of like an egg shape, and you can see the yolk of this giant egg of the city.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
I love it.
The nucleus of the cell.
You can see the yolk, yes, and towards the center of the city, you see an enormous, absolutely enormous willow tree, which in my crude drawing here is sort of apparent.
A little bit.
Birds today.
Is a willow tree, and it's deeply rooted into the ground there, and it's slightly protected by a I would say it's like something similar to like a glass, but each of the panels there is almost slightly tinted with a cyan hue, as if to like really protect the tree, which at least Noah, you notice that the tree seems very old and almost in like a very worn condition, I suppose.
Okay.
Right. So I believe I remember something about a library over that way. Or we could try to keep walking forward down, perhaps. The library has a map of sorts. Like a proper
Well,
map.
do you think
so-
we'll need a map in the future, or do you think we should just get on our merry way? Come to think of it, I think a map actually would come in handy.
I think we've needed a map this whole
I
fucking
think we need a
time.
map.
I think we need
Yeah.
a map.
Okay, and so do you want to head eastbound towards the library?
yes.
Yes.
Never east. Yes, eastbound. Okay, so you have started heading towards that way, and it's a rather large library. So you see it in plain sight very easily. It's easily probably one of the tallest buildings in this part of the district, and you notice that on the steeple there reads. Oh gosh. Sorry.
You could?
Yes, I am currently in my bathtub. So
Okay.
Hmm.
You good, buddy?
Are you alright?
Yeah, it just trying to find a very quiet place.
Oh, that's valid. I just okay.
It's not very comfortable trying to sit down in a bathtub.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
It's not.
Get some
I've done it.
Just make a cocoon. A pillow. Oh goodness.
Okay, but yeah, you see that on the what do you call those things? I guess the face of the library that says the Enid Public Library, and down below you can see between the two pillars is not only large oaken doors, but towards the never eat stale waffles west side of the library, you can see a giant mural which holds the map of the city, which is essentially the map that you kind of see crudely drawn here. Thank you for the addition of the compass
No problem.
points.
All right. So it's just
No,
like
this is a giant mural that you see. I don't know if you have any kind of photography.
I've got a fucking camera.
The pictures are just very small.
Doesn't matter. Reverend whips out the fucking camera. Omaha. I know who my character is.
You do.
I snap a picture.
Okay, you snap a picture, and you get a pretty decent picture.
It's just very small. That's all.
It's
the problem.
very small, yes.
All right. Morgan goes up. To
She
him.
holds it triumphantly.
Can I see if people are still following us?
Roll perception, please.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, can I check too?
No.
Yes, go right ahead.
Everyone who knows. Time to check.
Bitch.
Okay.
That's another 2, my dude.
That is. Sure is. Yep.
Oh.
Eyes are closed.
Yep.
Sleepy.
Nap
And
time.
that you look nice though.
Golly. Nora, which one was your roll? Is both of them your roll?
No, it's
or?
the 18.
Okay.
The newer one.
All right, and Ren, that was yours. Okay, so Nora and Ren, you had been kind of on guard for a little bit, knowing that you were previously followed, and as you were crossing the bridge and heading towards the library, you didn't notice anyone following you from there. But now that you're at the library, you kind of notice people are glancing your way, not in the stalkerish sort of looking, but more of just like, oh, these are some new faces looking around at you.
Okay.
Wish they fucking wouldn't.
Nothing suspicious then?
Not nothing too suspicious, no.
Alright.
Oh. Morgan looks close at the mural itself and goes, "So, where exactly is it we're looking for?"
Did you want to try and ask Mrs. Binkley?
Yeah, he turns to Mrs. Pink and goes, "Where exactly is it? I'm, again, very new to the city, so I'm not quite sure where much of anything is."
Oh, Morgan, dear, here, I'll show it to you on the map. And so she walks up to the mural, which is actually quite large, and she's only 3 feet, so she kind of has to stand on her tiptoes to point
Oh.
roughly. She only could get her hand up far enough to hit that point, but she tries to hit this point here on the map. But she kind of just gestures her way over in here, and she points and says, "This is Talio Alley, and that's where my grandson lives."
Okay. So, should probably take the bridge to the tree, then off the tree, And we'll be pretty close after that. Excellent. Alright. Is everyone here still accounted for? Yeah, okay. Shall we continue southward?
Morgan?
Hmm?
Can you roll a...
One fear!
I want you I want you to roll a perception check.
No, you're
Just
gonna
you,
die.
please.
Just me?
Yes, just you.
Because this went so well when I was trying to in.
You're gonna die, and I don't even get the pleasure of killing you.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't see anything, Morgan. You're fine.
Everything is good.
Boy, you did.
It's all good, man.
I immediately saw a Tumblr post in my mind, and now I'm trying to.
I'm in danger.
Yeah,
I'm in danger.
there it is. It's actually also that one that's like, I don't trust like that. Okay, sure. As always, Morgan is blissfully unaware of bullshit, so okay, oh, sure.
While I have the camera out, I do want to take a picture of Mrs. Binkley, like, forcing Ren to hunch down so that she can hold on to his arm. Just gonna snap a pic of that one.
You take a picture. Did you want to roll stealth to see like if you take it without Red knowing?
Oh fuck no, there's a huge flash on the thing.
Oh, it is impossible.
Okay.
It's like one of those like old-timey cameras that has like a flash pop-up thing.
Also,
Gotcha.
she absolutely does not give a shit.
That too.
That's very fair.
She's grinning at him while she does it.
I love the gumption.
They're dating, it's fine.
It's great.
It's fantastic.
There's a
It's
train.
a train.
Ah.
It's time.
Everyone's favorite NPC.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume we do our best to go like south eastward. Well, this way.
Mm-hmm.
Ding.
Ping. Okay. So you want to head south out of the library?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys all now head south, and when you're walking along these streets, Mrs. Binkley is kind of chattering to you, talking to you about sort of her life, just generally that she lives alone, and that her grandson pretty much takes care of her and all of her needs in terms of like rent, groceries, that sort of thing. And she tells you also that since today is his birthday, she had made something really special for him as a present. And so that's why she's been kind of clutching this gift close to her.
Okay.
Not only that, she mentions that, her grandson is a very important person and that, being able to spend time with him and him having the time to be able to, like, have a birthday party or some kind of occasion with her and being able to have that time to spend with her is really important. And so she's really looking forward to getting across town and seeing her grandson for the first time in, I would say, probably a few months.
Hmm.
I thought you were gonna say a year, and I'm like, damn, bitch only comes once a year.
No, he comes a little more than that, but it's been a few months.
Hmm.
All right.
Morgan trips him and goes, so he doesn't know that you've gone out to make this and so on.
Oh, no, this is an absolute surprise.
You don't think he might be worried?
No, he's not the type to worry too much about this sort of thing. Plus,
Mm.
you may not be the ones that he talk to help me across town, but I'm sure, you are a lovely bunch and he would trust you enough.
Reverend's just grimacing.
Well, we are only trying our best.
And I'm sure that he's willing to compensate you for any trouble that I give you.
Oh, you're no trouble
Hasn't
at
been
all.
that much trouble.
No,
Amahal
you
says in Infernal. I mean, it's been a little bit of trouble.
Can Claude. is like, well, what is depressing? But try it.
And I think with that, she's like, okay, I can show you the present. And then
Oh.
she,
I wasn't expecting to get this far.
she opens the box, and from what you can see inside, there is another little box inside.
Box inside another box.
And she doesn't open that little box any further, but she just shows you that this is a very small, ornate box. And she then closes the present back up again so that, it's presentable to be gifted. And she says that this is a small gift that I had made and had enchanted for my grandson.
Oh. Okay.
Enchanted with what? Or is that to be the surprise as well?
That will be the surprise as well.
A
Okay.
magic box. I see.
Alright. Well, let's see if we can get you there in due time.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like at this point you're probably roughly right there. And and now that you're over in this general direction, you actually come across a fantasy Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh my god!
Thank fucking God.
Fancy what?
Dunkin'
Good
Donuts.
stuff.
Oh my God.
Donkey.
And
Yes.
Mrs. Binkley gets also excited, saying,
God.
"Oh, look, it's a Dunkies."
Oh my
Oh
God.
my god.
And so she immediately starts tugging onto Ren's arm and pulling you on inside to the Dunkies.
No, I don't know. I don't think we need to go to the donkey.
Come on, Rizla, let's get some donkeys.
Ren, we have to get some donkeys.
We have to
We
get
must! We
donkeys.
simply must.
Anyways, I'm quite famished.
Fine, we'll get the donkey.
Okay. Before I step in the donkey, can I also check again if there's still anyone following us?
Yes, go right ahead. Full perception.
Perception. Open your eyes, bitch.
I hate feeling like I'm just kind of jumping on, but can I also make a perception check?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I'm
Nor,
assuming Ren is
you
just fucking
see,
being
you're
told,
okay. You're okay, Nor.
Okay.
Ah,
You too.
You're even more okay.
right? Everything is fine and never been
everything's
bad.
Fucking fine and dandy.
You don't even remember who you
La
were
La
looking
Land.
Yeah, you're good. And so when you enter the Dunkies, you see that there's a bit of a line, waiting for your Dunkies. But I think Mrs. Binkley already is up into the line, and she's pulling out a little coin purse.
Oh my fucking God.
What is it?
And she
Coin
turns
purse
to
shape?
you, and she turns to your party and asks them, "So, what would you guys like?"
Oh my god.
And so,
Dunkin'
here's
Donuts.
the menu.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Thank you for my life.
Thank
I've not been
you.
to Dunkin' Donuts enough to know the menu. Thank you.
Let me just fucking browse the Dunkin' Donuts menu real quick.
This is
Also,
a
Now
real
you can't
estate.
know my
I really
location.
need to use the restroom real quick. One moment.
Donkeys wants to know my location.
Yeah,
Donkey can eat my ass.
Let me see. Let me see.
So Omaha has never been into a Dunkies, nor has she probably ever eaten a donut or seen one. She's maybe seen them. Definitely has not eaten one.
Yeah, I think we had pie, not donuts.
Get ready for the trip of your life.
I realize I don't think Merritt has either. Fuck. Open up the donuts.
Can Nor get a strawberry culotta?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Also, I just knocked over my Sonic drink everywhere when you pull
Oh,
up that fucking donkey menu.
Kentucky menu.
I'm so sorry, Jess.
It's okay. I just don't know where the straw went, and it went in all my dirty clothes, like basket.
Oh no!
Gone.
So
They're dirty.
yeah,
Could be
Yeah.
clean, I guess.
Rinse and reuse that straw, I guess.
Mm,
I guess.
if I can find it.
God, I actually had to pull up a post on Tumblr because I'm like, I did actually have something where someone asked what coffee order Merritt would get. So let me double
I am
check.
back.
Hi.
Hello.
Morgan gets a vanilla latte. And just a regular donut because does not understand. Oh my god. It's a delight.
God, this is delightful. Omaha would like an iced French vanilla latte and a Boston cream donut.
That's such a good order.
I fucking hate coffee. I don't know shit, but it sounds like something she would do.
That's exactly kind of the order I would drink. I would have.
I'm glad
You've won.
I've done it. I won D&D. I won the
You won my
Donkeys.
Dunkin' Donuts puzzle. That's it. That's my order. Everyone can leave.
We found it.
We found it.
You solved it.
We solved it. Actually, now that you've given your orders to Mrs. Binkley, she goes ahead into line and starts ordering for everyone, and she pays, the bill with some of the gold coins that she has. In which
Do I see how many gold coins that is?
Don't fucking steal from this woman.
No, stop. No,
He's absolutely not.
I'm not. Trust me. Noah's not that kind of fucker. Jesus.
roll for perception.
Okay.
How loaded is the old lady?
What does Pin order?
Okay.
Is Pin still a bird?
Penderbury.
Okay. So with a 21, you see that the order comes out to what would be the equivalent to be like 30 Earth dollars.
Jesus, donkeys are expensive.
It can get expensive.
And we're
Yeah.
also a big ass party. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you started accounting for multiple people, anywhere gets expensive.
Exactly. But yeah, so it's the equivalent of like 30 Earth dollars. But she seems to have no problem to putting the gold down to, get you all your orders.
Damn.
Grandma does.
Can he try to sleight of hand put as actually a little more than she paid for in gold into her?
Well, you'd of course have to roll sleight of hand.
If you get
Oh,
caught,
okay.
she's gonna think you're stealing.
Yeah. Oh man,
Omaha
he's
feels
really
guilty
nice.
about letting this old lady buy her shit for like 5 seconds, and then she bites into that Boston cream donut, and all guilt is gone.
God, it's so valid. I forget about everything whenever I eat a Boston donut.
Don't we all? Boston cream donut cured my depression.
God, same. Ooh, 17. Yeah, you definitely are able to slide in some gold coins to help cover the cost.
Sweet.
Thank God she's blind.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
many gold pieces would that be?
Let's say you put in maybe like 7 gold pieces,
Alright.
and she puts in maybe like 13.
Okay. Alright.
And so she receives her receipt, and she kind of ushers you over to a table to sit down. And this is one of those donkeys that is also kind of like half like a Baskin Robbins.
I was
Oh my
so hoping you were about to say that.
So, but I mean, the Baskin Robbins part is only like a small booth, and they have just like a small, I guess, freezer that has like the ice cream cakes, the quarts of ice cream that are available. But she seems kind of preoccupied looking at the receipt and humming along to the music that's on the intercom.
We munch and we sip. Team Virtue is like, holy shit, donuts.
The donut's gone already.
Yeah.
Damn it, here's the thing. If there's like ice cream with the extra Baskin Robbins, Noah's definitely gonna get him some.
Who's
no one
Noah?
can stop him. He's a
Ah,
no.
Dara. Who's Noah?
There is the oldest among us. None of us can stop you.
It's so powerful.
As if we could stop him if he was the youngest.
Yeah. Doesn't care. And it's ice cream. Like, who's gonna...
Okay, wait, the ice dragon and his ice cream.
Yeah, would you like to roll for ice cream?
Yes, what would I roll for ice cream? Just D20?
Yeah, just a d20.
Hell yeah.
Oh god, Morgan's never seen ice cream.
16. Okay, yeah. You go up and you get a good 16 roll of of ice cream.
Oh my God.
Well, no, you're able to get like a 3-scoop cone of your ice cream of choice.
Fuck yeah.
And tell me, Noah, what is your ice cream of choice?
Damn. Oh. Let me see. 3 scoops of one ice cream of choice or 3 scoops of just ice cream?
3 scoops of just ice cream.
Okay. You know what? He's gonna go with the classic strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla.
Classic.
Classic.
And as he eats it and is savoring it, you can see like ice kind of like coming out of his nostrils and shit as he eats it.
Homeboy does not have a problem with things melting.
No, he doesn't.
Desert who? This ice cream is gonna live forever.
That's it.
Everyone except Noah roll perception.
Ice cream.
This
You
is
got
the price
lost
of
in the
ice cream.
sauce.
Lost in the sauce.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Okay. Morgan and Ren, while you're eating your donuts and you're having your coffee, you finish that up and go to throw it
into one of the little garbage cans that they have in the Dunkin' Donuts that, are oddly shaped like a D.
Hmm.
And you notice at one of the tables that someone there is quickly put up a newspaper in front of their face.
Oh my god, they
And-
suck at this.
And they seem to be cowering in the corner to try to make themselves seem unnoticeable.
Just kind of elbow Morgan and gesture.
Hmm. Yeah, Morgan sort of squints and goes, yeah. And then just sort of walks up casually, slightly quietly, leans on. They're at like a also table or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah, they're at like one
Softly.
of those booths or the little tables that sit like two people.
yeah,
Ren comes with you.
excellent. Morgan just leans on the table and sort of pulls the newspaper down and goes, hello.
Okay, when you pull the newspaper down, you see it's a gargoyle man.
Whew.
Yes, train. Yes.
Jesus Christ. Hold on.
I'm so scared of my life.
He
Yeah.
seems to be getting more angrier every night.
Yeah.
Pretty soon he's just gonna run Delta and Jess over. Oh boy.
Can't wait.
Better kill me in one hit.
Better make it count.
Okay, so. Okay.
It'll be like Remy all over again with no suit armor.
Oh no! Oh. So, let's see this gargoyle.
Yeah, you see this gargoyle who seems rather flustered that you've kind of spotted him, and he kind of tries not to look at your face, and he kind of pulls at his collar a little bit awkwardly and kind of clears his throat and says, hello?
You seem a bit distracted there, friend.
No, not at all. I'm just trying to read the, and then he looks over to the newspaper, the funnies.
Can I do an insight check on this dude?
Yes, absolutely.
Tell me this man's social security number.
It's...
No!
27.
Stop!
Okay, but no, you notice that this gargoyle kind of seems familiar the way that he's dressed. He's got on kind of a collared tunic, and on top of that tunic he's got on a leather vest, and on that vest you can see different types of patches, one of which you kind of recall seeing beforehand. While you may have not visited this city before, right?
Rind had. Yeah.
Ren had? Okay.
Ren has been here before, but it's been a while.
Okay. Right. Even though I kind of made up the map.
It's fine.
Okay. But you kind of know that this is one of these small gangs in the city that you recognize as one of the Razors. That's Razors. Like what you shave with.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And you don't know much about the group in and of itself, but you find it odd that a small 1% sort of gang member is been following you guys.
Morgan sort of continues, even without that information. Goes, you seem particularly interested in the group, actually, rather than your funnies paper.
No, not at all. I'm just really interested in what this cat's got to say about, the first day of the week,
God, I hate this.
God, I hate you so much, Karen.
He just really likes spaghetti,
Gotta get that ziti.
Oh my god.
Morgan sort of squints and looks over towards Rin. And just sort of like, do you believe this at all? Doesn't say that, but has that look.
Red shakes his head. I guess Ren steps up and says, "Why are you following us?"
Do you want to do an intimidation check?
Yeah.
Go right ahead. Oh my god.
Alright.
God,
That's 2 19s in a row, my dude.
that's my man.
The gargoyle pisses himself.
Right here in the Duncan D's, huh?
No!
Right here
Oh.
in the donkeys.
The poor workers. Oh,
Oh,
they don't get paid enough for this.
they really don't.
I think. Okay, yeah. I think he just immediately pees himself.
Oh.
He's very intimidated, and he's like, "Oh, excuse me," and he gets out of the table there and bolts out of the Dunkin' Donuts.
I try and grab him.
Do
He's
a
pissed
dexterity check.
I mean, I'm not gonna go for his pants. Who grabs someone by their pants?
A lot of people.
No.
No.
Well, when you're playing touch football, you are.
Yeah, see? Just fucking
This
get
is a
him.
touch football, bitch.
That was a nat 20,
Oh
so
my god! Yeah,
Holy shit.
you grab him. You grab
And
him
you don't
good.
get piss hands.
Actually, you managed to avoid all of this.
oh my god.
I hate it.
But now you've just got this piss-soaked gargoyle in your mouth.
Have the rest of us noticed this happening at this
Yeah.
He's the
Like,
worst.
he knows smell this shit with his dragon nose.
No!
Does it smell like piss in the Duncan D's?
Now it does. And I guess with all this commotion, I would say all of you pretty much notice this. You don't have to roll to perceive.
Radical. Omaha gets up and goes over and is like, "What have you done?"
Wait,
What?
can I check if it's the same person who's been following us?
Yeah, I would say roll insight then,
Okay.
or history. No, insight would probably be better. Okay. You get the sense that this is not the same person, but you feel like all of this is sort of related.
Okay. Cool. Why have you been following us?
The gargoyle kind of doesn't say anything. Tries to, cover his pants in shame.
I hate this.
Karen,
Omaha
please.
just goes, "God, did you make him piss himself?" Red, what the fuck?
I only asked him why he was following us.
Karen, I don't want to hear about this man pissing himself again. I'm begging you.
Well, I mean,
Don't be gross.
Don't be
Don't
nasty.
be nasty!
Stop being nasty!
okay. What do you want to know? Did you want to try and investigate his person, or
You want to investigate his piss? See if he's dehydrated?
No.
Yeah,
No.
I meant more of looking at his patches, his vest, that sort of thing. Just kind of get a sense of who he is as a person.
His hopes and dreams. His family.
I guess.
Okay. Where is my thing? I got it written down here somewhere. Where are you? Excuse me. Excuse me. Boy, it just does not want to show up, does it? Okay. So, you see this gargoyle, and obviously, at least from what you can see, Nor, that, he's from a 1%er sort of like gang group, as you can tell, but from the amount of decoration that you see on his vest, he seems like to be a very low level sort of grunt sort of character in like the different chains of commands that you can kind of tell. He's not very well decorated. It seems like all of these patches are relatively new, that the leather vest in and of itself is relatively new. So you can kind of tell that this is someone who probably is only kind of following orders. Not that, he's saying anything to you. I don't think he really knows how or what to say now that he's pissed himself.
I fucking guess. How does Mrs. Binkley feel about this?
She's not even paying attention.
I love her.
She doesn't need to pay attention to this mess.
She's actually reorganizing all the different sugars.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh my god.
soul.
Such a blessed being. So he's just sitting there scared, like
Yes,
scared out of his fucking
absolutely.
mind, just not saying a damn thing.
He's not saying a damn thing.
Noah
He's
kind of
quaking in his boots. He's
Noah's-
definitely a quaking.
Yeah. Noah squats down face to face with them, looks him in the eye and says, "Look here, piss pants."
Roll intimidation.
There he is.
Okay. Go on.
Proceed.
Look here, piss pants. We're not going to let you go until you tell us something. You can't just sit here quaking in your fucking boots the whole day till we finally fucking leave.
I think he tries to summon up his voice a little bit, and he kind of almost squeaks out, "What do you want? What do you want to know?"
Well,
We've asked you like 5 times already.
yeah.
Ask
Okay, calm down.
He gets a little defensive.
For starters,
Why are you following us?
Did you spell no in the chat?
Yes, I did.
That's
As a
talent.
reaction. Yeah.
That's talent.
That's what I do.
And I think Noah, the gargoyle answers you by he clears his throat a little bit and says that my boss was just telling me to follow the little old lady from across the way there. I didn't realize that I'd be following an entire circus over here. And he kind of gives Ren a kind of a pointed glare, but not for very long, because he is still very intimidated by Ren.
Ren just smiles.
And he pisses himself again.
This is the worst.
If anyone's a circus right now, it's you, buddy.
That's very fair.
Who's your
Did your
boss?
boss have any reason for having you follow this little lady?
Um, hmm. I don't think he wants to try and give that information. So, do you think you can roll persuasion to try to coax it out of him?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Noah has like a sick ass charisma, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got like
God.
16. He is the charismatic dude. For a fucking ranger, yeah.
For Ranger.
Yeah, silver dragon there. You know.
I see. Okay. How do we go about that? Okay. I think at this point the grunt seems sort of done with not only himself situation. So he kind of throws up his hands a little bit and goes on to say that his boss, he doesn't really give a name. I don't think he's going to give up that information very willingly, but he said that his boss wants to follow the grandmother, obviously Miss Bingley, so that, you know, they could take her in and use her as a ransom. But he doesn't specify why and how.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Do you and your fellow flunkies a favor and leave us alone. We don't mean you any direct harm right now, but we certainly could.
will.
Oh, so we're not gonna kill Piss Pants?
Unless he comes back.
I guess.
I think you don't even have to roll intimidation on that. I think at this point he's just like, oh yeah, okay, and he Ren, do you kind of like let him go so he can scatter, or?
Yeah, after everyone's like, we're not gonna
No,
kill him,
no.
Ren is like, oh fuck, and just lets him go.
Actually, if no, we're just gonna hold up. Say one more thing.
Okay.
Just maybe not who exactly, but what the hell are you working for?
And he kind of turns around and he points at his back and is like, I'm a part of the Razor Gang.
We like razor scooters.
No,
Man.
like cell phones.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Motorola razors?
Smartphones! Smart stones!
Oh my
God.
Die.
Oh my god. Man, you sound very proud for someone who just pissed themselves.
Twice.
Twice!
Why do you have so much piss in you, my man?
Oh no! Let's not go down this road.
Are you sure we can't kill him, though?
Noah kicks him in the butt
He's
and
been ashamed enough.
get on your merry fucking way, damn
Oh
it.
no, you've got piss on your boots!
I guess if you're gonna do that, Noah, I guess you kind of kick him out, and can you roll a strength check?
Ah,
With your
that's the
zero.
bad one. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh shit!
You got a nat 20. Not only do you kick him like a football.
Oh my god.
7'4". This
Yeah.
gargoyle is maybe about 5 feet.
No.
You clear him very easily.
Yeet!
This bitch empty.
Tell you and your friends not to come the fuck back around.
I think he gets the message loud and clear.
I think
He
it might
shuts
be
the
time for
door
us
of the
to leave the
donkeys.
donkeys.
Yes, he very much gets out of the donkeys, and you kind of kick him away. A very long a ways away.
Into next Tuesday.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Into
that
next
was
Monday.
exciting.
Haha, Garfield.
Oh god.
Highs funnies.
Anyway,
Right, so we have a gang and quite possibly more than one. We have a gang trying to ransom this wonderful old lady.
Poor old lady.
Is she still organizing the sugar packets?
At this point, actually, now she's finished, and they're very wonderfully put together. And she goes over to the counter, puts a couple coins in the tip jar, and then she starts walking out of the Dunkin' Donuts. Kind of without
Immediately.
Yeah. Oh, but God, that was. Oh God, Jesus, that was my keyword. Continue. Carry on. It's fine.
We immediately Morgan immediately goes to one side and is like, okay, this is a protection detail now.
Oh God, don't let her get away.
Yeah. Catch up with her. Presumably easily. She's a nice little old lady.
Yeah, you catch up very quickly.
Ren offers his arm again to her,
And she takes it.
and he just kind of goes, Mrs. Bingley, who exactly is your son?
My son?
We got the
Your
name,
grandson.
but what does he do exactly?
Oh, he does, here and there.
Can I insight?
He does here
Yes,
and
he-
there.
He does what?
Nope.
No?
No.
Alright.
You you remember beforehand where you remember her saying that he does a lot of important work and that, he's only able to visit her a few times, every few months or so. So you kind of get the sense that, maybe he's a boss of sorts. But
He also
really,
makes enough money to cover her rent and
exactly,
take care of all her needs. So
exactly, separate from his own place. So
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll just keep having her.
Yep.
And I think with that, Mrs. Binkley kind of ushers you outside of the Dunkin' Donuts past the parking lot down towards, I guess, west. Instead of going towards this bridge here, she starts heading up this way. I don't know if you can see it in my little ping.
Mm-hmm.
Can.
Mrs. Binkley, are you sure that's the right direction?
Oh yes, dear. I know where I'm going.
We all
No, here's the
press
problem, Mrs. Binkley. I don't think you do.
I think you're wrong, actually.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, of course, but
Oh, of course not, dear. You've been very wonderful.
We should be heading southeast of the city. Yes, I believe this is further west.
Oh yes, I wanted to stop by the soup store.
oh my god.
Oh my god, soup store.
Why did you get close to the soup store?
That's
It just says soup!
It's the store specifically for soup. Well, how long will the soup store take?
Not very long, I don't think. Probably just a moment or two. I just wanted to pick up a few cans. I'm just so terribly worried that my grandson isn't eating enough, you know?
Oh, honey.
Very well.
So, do you guys follow her to the soup store?
Fuck, dude, I guess.
I guess. Noah
Grab
turns to
soup.
Ren and goes, what have we gotten ourselves into?
Soup, I guess.
I guess.
We're in the soup now.
Going into full, like, okay, no, this is actually, we're protecting this lady.
Yeah,
Before
I'm
going
looking for
in,
suspicious people.
Yeah,
going
I
in.
imagine we're all kind of on alert now.
like, actually, yeah, we all have the little exclamation point above us. I'd like to perceive and try to see if there's anyone else following or otherwise marked with, like, gang.
Okay.
Yeah, it is very late over there, and it's later still.
Yeah. It's about 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Here's
We
the
can-
thing, we take so many hours doing anything.
We can stop if you need to, Kieran.
Would that be okay?
Yeah.
If we continue on to, when is your next session?
It's every, like, Saturday night, so probably next Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll still be around. I'm not going to fam. Yeah.
I don't go anywhere or do anything, so.
Yeah.
That's totally
I
valid.
don't have a whole lot of a life, so it's all good.
Mood.
Yeah. That's the 21st, and I think I'm mostly free. Yes, I should be.
Yeah. And if nothing else, like, again, it's like midnight that we begin.
Exactly, so.
Not midnight for everyone, but midnight for most.
Yes. And hopefully, at least Saturday, I wouldn't have been out all day.
Yeah. I must protect this little old lady. Oh my god.
Keep her safe. Keep her secret.
Keep her so safe.
Keep her secret. Keep it safe.